What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, Trey, let's get into some MLB picks and props for Monday, July 31st slate of games. Take a look at that leaderboard. Start us off.
Yes, I went 1-0. I gave out the Rays on the money line versus the Astros. And this was a no-sweat bet for us in this game from the very beginning because the Rays, they jumped out to a 4-0 lead after the first inning and never looked back. They ended up winning this game by a score of 8-2. So shout out the Rays. I'm looking to keep it going into today as well.
Yeah, Trey, I ruined the sweep on the game picks. I had the Yerfie and the Cubs game against the Cardinals, and I also had the Cubs on the money line as well. I fell ass backwards into an early cash on the Yerfie because I said I thought the Cubs would get a run, and the Cardinals bailed me out with a run in the first inning. So we did cash the Yerfie. I'll take it however I can. I'm not going to apologize for a winner. And then the Cubs didn't score a run. So obviously they didn't win on the money line. So 1-1 day, 2-1 as a team. Let's sweep the board today. Start us off.
Yes, I'm going to be attacking this Tampa Bay Rays at New York Yankees game. As we are recording, the line has not came out yet because the Yankees game yesterday is almost over as we are recording. But I do think I have pegged out where the line's going to come out at. And this series, it's going to be pretty epic to watch because both these teams, they need to win this series because Tampa Bay, they're trying to keep pace with the Orioles at the moment. And they're only one game behind them with a 64-44 record, 27-25 on the road. And New York, they're trying to make their way into the AL wild card. They're only 3 games behind the Blue Jays and the Astros at the moment for the last spot in the AL wild card with a 55-49 record, 32-24 at home this season. And the Yankees, they've been pretty good at home. But the reason why I love this game is because I feel like it's going to be a great pitcher's duel. And the Rays, they held out Tyler Glasnow from their game yesterday to hold them out for this game in Game 1 versus the Yankees. And Glasnow, he's been decent this season. He's only pitched in 11 games, but he's turned that to a 4-3 record with a 3.36 ERA and paired with an impressive 1.11 whip. And he should get some run support in this game because Tampa Bay, they're the 4th highest scoring team in the MLB this season. They score an average of 5.17 runs per game. And New York, they're throwing out Domingo Germán in this game. And besides his perfect game earlier this season, he's really struggled to find his rhythm from start to start because he's pitched in 19 games so far this season, turned into a 5-7 record with a 4.77 ERA paired with a 1.09 whip. So that whip does tell me that he's pitching better than what his ERA is showing. And Germán is hoping that he's going to get some run support in this game because so far this season, the Yankees, they're the 21st highest scoring offense in baseball. They only score an average of 4.37 runs per game. But New York, they're hoping that the injection of Aaron Judge is going to help boost that scoring run production. For me, I feel like I'm just going to be hammering the Yankees in this game. I'm going to be taking them at plus 1.5 on the full game run line. I feel like they know that they need to protect home field in this game, and Germán's going to make sure that he shows up in this game as well. So give me the New York Yankees at plus 1.5 on the full game run line versus the Rays.
Yeah, Trey, for my play today, I'm going to be looking at the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Houston Astros. I will be taking the Astros any way I can tomorrow. I'm going to start with the Yerfie, and then this is going to be my game of the month. By the way, 3-0. April, May, June, 3-0 in game of the months. I stated for the last day of the year. Game of the month, Astros on the first 5, and I'm going to also take them on the run line at minus 1.5. Triple threat play tomorrow for me, and it's all because of one man who will be taking the mound for the Guardians in his debut. That's going to be Noah Syndergaard. He's getting a chance, number 4 in 2 years, being traded from the Dodgers to the Guardians in the deal for Rosario, and he will be starting today. He was on the injured list because of a blister on his finger, but honestly, I think he was just being sat by the Dodgers because he's been horrible this season. He hasn't pitched since June 7th, where he gave up 6 earned runs to the Cincinnati Reds. And in his 2 prior starts of that, he had given up 5+ runs in both of those games. So he's given up 17 runs in 14 innings the last 3 times he's been on the mound. Now has a 7.16 ERA this season, and the Astros are coming off the 17-run game a couple nights ago. So their bats are red hot. This could get ugly quick. So give me the Astros 3 ways tomorrow on the run line minus 1.5, on the first 5 minus half, and also give me the Yerfie as well. Trey, let's go over to the player props. Start us off.
Yeah, I woke up and I realized the house was a little bit dirty. So I went sweeping today, and it looks like you joined me because we went 4-0, and I went 2-0 myself because I gave out Nick Castellanos under 1.5 total bases versus the Pirates and Jose Barrios over 5.5 strikeouts versus the Angels. And Castellanos, he made us sweat this entire game because he rocked a single in his first at-bat. And then we just needed him to get out every single at-bat after that. And then that's exactly what he did because he finished the game with going 1 for 5 with only one single, so he cashed that under 1.5 total bases for us. And then Jose Barrios, he cashed as well. It was a little bit of a tumultuous ride for him, but he did get through it for us. He pitched in 6 innings, only allowing 1 run while striking out 6 batters, barely cashing the over for us. So he did battle through the game, but he did cash the over for us. I went 2-0, looking to keep it going.
Yeah, Trey went 2-0 as well. I had Blake Snell under 2.5 earned runs, and we are an honest group here on BearsProfitPlays.com. So I need to let the people know I was only able to find Blake Snell at under 1.5 runs because the books finally made the adjustment to how he was pitching. I gave out 2.5. It's under 1.5. He allowed 0. So we did cash that bet no matter what. And then I also had Ryan McMahon over 1.5 bases. He had a single, he had a double, he had both the runs scored for the Colorado Rockies today. Very good game for him. So we did sweep the board. Let's do it again today. Trey, start us off.
Yes, I'm going to be attacking Christian Yelich here. Over 7.5 fantasy score versus the Nationals. I love this play today for Yelich, mainly because we have a great opportunity for it to cash pretty easily for a few reasons. And the first one is Yelich himself. He's been playing like a beast here recently because in his 15 games post the All-Star break, he's already garnered 19 hits, 5 doubles, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs, and 8 runs scored. That comes out to a .311 batting average. And over that time, he's only stolen 1 base. So he has come in this game with some serious momentum, and he is due for a stolen base. And that is the second reason. I believe that Christian Yelich is going to hit a single and then snag a stolen base to get us this cash for us at 8 fantasy score. And because Yelich is the leader for the Brewers when it comes to batting average and stolen bases, and because Yelich is the leader for the Brewers in batting average and stolen bases, and that does bode well for us because this Nationals team, they allow the 3rd most stolen bases per game. And I love the chances for Yelich to snatch at least one of those. And the last reason is because of his pitching matchup versus Jake Irvin. And Irvin, he's a rookie pitcher for the Nationals who has struggled this season because he's pitched in 15 games for them and turned that to a 3-5 record with a 4.96 ERA paired with a below average 1.42 whip. And Irvin, he's been allowing a ton of base runners, and this game should be no different. So give me Christian Yelich to go over 7.5 fantasy score versus the Nationals.
Yeah, Trey, I like it. For my batting prop tonight, I'm going to be looking at Fernando Tatis Jr. to go over 1.5 bases against the Colorado Rockies. The Rockies have a guy on the mound by the name Pierre Lambert, and he is doing something very strange over the last 3 starts. He's pitching well. That doesn't happen if you're a Rockies pitcher, so I have to think the dam is going to break in this game against the Padres. Over the last 3 games, Lambert has pitched 14 innings, giving up 0 earned runs, but before that, this was a guy who went 31 innings, giving up 24 earned runs. I'm not sure how he has turned it around all of a sudden, but I do think he's due for a bad start against the Padres. He was coming out of the bullpen earlier this season, and now he is starting, so I don't know if that's helping him out, but the Padres have a lot of power, and it all starts with Fernando Tatis Jr., so I'm going to grab him here, the best hitter on their team, to go over 1.5 bases in this game. Trey?
In my pitching prop, it's going to be Andrew Abbott, under 2.5 earned runs allowed versus the Cubs. I've really enjoyed watching Abbott pitch this season because he's a rookie that's trying his best to keep the Reds starting rotation afloat through all their injuries. And he's pitched in 10 games so far, turned that to a 6-2 record with a 1.90 ERA, paired with an elite 0.95 whip. So look for him to come in this game with a ton of confidence, especially whenever we factor in that he's been dialed in post All-Star break. Because in his 3 games after the break, he's turned that into 20 innings pitched, and he's only allowed 2 runs on 11 hits in those 20 innings. And Abbott, he's hit the under 2.5 earned runs allowed in 10 out of his 12 starts. That's an 83% hit rate. But he is getting a tough test in this game versus the Cubs because Chicago, they are the 10th highest scoring team in the first 5 innings this season. They do average 2.72 runs per game. But if Abbott can attack them early and get ahead of the counts, I love our chances from the cash this bet. So give me Andrew Abbott to go under 2.5 earned runs allowed versus the Cubs.
Yeah, Trey, for my pitching prop, I'm going to be taking Taijuan Walker over 16.5 outs against the Miami Marlins. I also want to take him to record the win in this game, but I'll have to go on FanDuel or another book to do that because Walker is just a winner for the Phillies this season. His numbers aren't the best, having a 4.06 ERA coming into this game, but he does have an 11-4 record in 20 starts. I like him to go over 16.5 outs in this game, mainly because even when he gets in trouble in some of his starts, the Phillies let him go until he can't go anymore. Whatever they have in that bullpen isn't better than Walker, and they know that, so they give him a long leash in games. Walker has gone over 16.5 outs in 7 of his last 10 appearances, and against Miami today, we just need him to go 5 2/3 innings to catch this play. Walker has thrown over 100 pitches in 3 of his last 4 games as well, just proving that they leave him out there as long as possible. Take him to go over 16.5 outs in this game against Miami as my last play. Guys, that'll do it for MLB player props and game picks for Monday, July 31st slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our Locks of the Week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.